Battlestar Galactica is one of the most fascinating works of science fiction, with a profound story and elements containing many layers of meaning. Remade in 2004 from the original 1978 series, this movie has become a pop culture icon with many surprising details that not everyone immediately recognizes. Here are a few interesting facts about Battlestar Galactica that may surprise you. 1. The story of humanity and the gods, when humans want to play God and create their biggest trouble. Battlestar Galactica begins with the story: humans created Cylons to save them from having to do housework, to avoid having to go to the supermarket, and to even be able to fight on their behalf. And so, not surprisingly, humans did what every other sci-fi movie does: create a bunch of robots with superior intelligence and then, let them turn around and attack. It must be said that this is completely reasonable. After living with humans for a while, the Cylons also realized, why should I listen to them? They are not much smarter than me. The main issue here is not only the war between humans and Cylons over who deserves to live, but also a philosophical question: crazy, what is humanity? And does humanity really deserve to exist? Does this question sound familiar? Perhaps you've thought so when standing in line to buy milk tea and there were 20 people in front of you. The Cylons, despite being robots, have faith in God, a God that even humans cannot understand. This makes things even more complicated. When a robot starts talking about religion, you know you're in big trouble. 2. The connection between humans and robots, when the boundaries become blurred. Unlike many other fantasy films, Cylons in Battlestar Galactica are not just machines with cold metal masks and emitting strange sounds. They can reproduce. Yes, you heard right. Not only that, they can also love, suffer, and especially have spiritual conversations that viewers sometimes feel lost in. Cylons are so similar to humans that you can hardly tell them apart, making you confused. Are you also a Cylon and haven't realized it yet? The profound debate about the difference between humans and robots makes the audience wonder, are we really different from a thinking machine? If Cylons can love and feel pain, then maybe we should have some sympathy for our phone every time it freezes because it has too many apps installed. 3. Iconic music, when the background music becomes the shining star of the movie. Music by Battlestar Galactica is one of the factors that makes the film special. Bear McCreary, a genius composer, has brought to the audience melodies that are both epic and strange. One of the most shocking moments was during the version of the song, All Along the Watchtower, by Bob Dylan suddenly appeared in the distant future. Perhaps at that time, many viewers wondered, did the camera stray to some rock music studio? But it turns out, this song contains many layers of meaning, reflecting the reincarnation and historical cycle in the film. A song from the 60s becomes a highlight in a story about the distant future, proving that, even in another galaxy, rock music can still be a prophecy for every generation. 4. It's all happened before and will happen again, the endless cycle of mistakes. All of this has happened before, and all of this will happen again. If this quote sounds familiar to you, it's because it's like a daily reminder of life. Why did it happen again? This is certainly a question that the characters of Battlestar Galactica ask constantly, but it's also a question that audiences can ask themselves when they see the same meme post on social media for the third week in a row. Battlestar Galactica makes it clear that, regardless of whether you're human or Cylons, it's easy to make the same mistakes again. They have fought before, and they will fight again. They once loved, then they will suffer again. And then, while the audience sits on the sofa, they will continue to sit there, watching humanity's mistakes over and over again without being able to escape. 5. The cast has a bold change. Starbuck changes gender and becomes a symbol. In the 1978 version of Battlestar Galactica, Starbuck is a liberal and adventurous man, but in the 2004 version, Starbuck has transformed into a strong woman, due to Katie Sackhoff role play. This gender change initially caused a tsunami of controversy. But, after the female Starbuck appeared and flourished with her strong personality and depth of character, the audience realized that they could not live without her. The new Starbucks quickly became a symbol of strength and independence. The audience began to love her so much that, they forgot that Starbuck was once a man. 6. Inspiration from Greek mythology and the Bible, mythology meets technology. Battlestar Galactica inspired by many elements of Greek mythology and the Bible, making the audience sometimes feel like they are watching a classic movie but also see future technology. You can think of characters like Apollo, Athena, Nice Zeus or space warriors with laser guns, but in reality, they represent ancient gods and myths. The journey to find the Promised Land in the film is also reminiscent of the journey of the people of Israel in the Bible. But instead of traveling through the desert, our characters fly through space at the speed of light. Obviously, the scriptures never thought of this. 7. Controversial ending, when technology and human fate collide. The ending of Battlestar Galactica has caused many audiences to be surprised and controversial. A multi-season show about the existence of humans and Cylons ends with a story about the origins of modern Earth. Cylons and humans, who were once sworn enemies, became the common ancestors of modern humanity, that's right, us. And this leads to a profound question: can humans avoid repeating the mistakes of the past? If not, then maybe we're witnessing a reincarnation of the Cylons, right in our smart coffee maker. Battlestar Galactica is not just a film about space and war, but also a humorous, profound and sometimes painful discussion of human nature.